Hi there. Sorry you missed today's lesson. This is basically what we did during today's lesson. So it's a new topic. We're looking at percentages, starting with this starter, which is basically about finding and increasing by a given percentage. Now, I didn't really teach anybody this. I just wanted to see what they came up with. If you want to find 23% of 325, up to you how you do it. One way of doing it is to think of 23% as 23 over 100. So then do 23 over 100 times 325. Okay, so type exactly that into your calculator. Another way of doing it is to think of 23% as 0.23, and we're going to be doing more on this later. So you could do 0.23 multiplied by 325, and if you do that, it comes out as £74.75p. So £74.75. Okay, right. If you are going to increase by a certain amount, well, we need to work out, first of all, 12%. So I'm going to do, 12% as a decimal, 0.12 times 358. So if I do that, so 0.12, there are other ways of doing this, by the way. This is not the best way of doing it, but it's good enough for now. So that comes out as £42.96p. And if I add that to the original 358, okay, that comes out as £400.96p. Okay, right. I want to decrease 45 kilograms by 32%. So 32%, 0.32. So if I do 0.32 multiplied by 45, well, that comes out as 14.4. If I then want to decrease, I'm then going to do 45 kilograms, take away 14.4 kilograms, and that comes out as 30.6 kilograms. Now that's just a starter, just to remind you, you're going to be doing a few questions like that. Don't worry about doing the questions today. I'll catch you up tomorrow. Okay, what I do want to look at today is on the next page, which is not that one, but this one here. We're looking at percentage increase, percentage decrease. Okay, so here we have a baby, and the baby weighs 3.5 kilograms at birth. Okay, 6 weeks later, the baby's weight has changed to 4.2 kilograms, and your job is to work out the baby's percentage increase. Now, the way that we do that, and the formula is the same every time, is we work out, first of all, the change. So how much has the baby's weight changed by? We divide by the original, whatever it is, whatever amount it is, and then once we finish that, multiply by 100 to change it into a percentage. So here we have the baby's weight changed from 3.5 to 4.2. Well, that is a change of 0.7 kilograms. Divide by what the baby weighed in the first place. Well, that is the 3.5. Okay, now I'm going to multiply that by 100, but first of all I'm going to work that out, and if you do 0.7 divided by 3.5, well, that comes out as 0.2. So I'm going to do 0.2 times 100. Now to change that into a percent, to multiply 0.2 by 100, I'm just going to move the decimal point 2 places right, and I get 20%. Okay, so the weight of the baby has gone up by 20%. That's the baby's percentage increase in weight. Okay, let's have a look at another one. Here we have a t-shirt. The t-shirts were £24. They now cost £18. Okay, so the percentage decrease, all of these, by the way, the answer is going to be a percentage. So you can always tell these questions because you're going to have exam questions where on the dotted line you're asking for a percentage. So how much has the t-shirt cost changed by? Well, that's £6. What did the t-shirts cost in the first place? Well, that's £24. So we're going to multiply that by 100. So it's change divided by original multiplied by 100. Well, 6 divided by 24, if you do that on your calculator, or you might just be able to see that, is 0.25. So we're going to be doing 0.25 times 100, which comes out as 25%. Okay, let's try another one. Okay, oh, so here's the general formula, by the way. Percentage change could be percentage increase, percentage decrease, percentage profit, percentage loss. But remember, like I said, the answer is always a percentage. Okay, so the formula for it is you're going to do the change divided by the original, so whatever quantity came first, and then multiply it by 100 to change it into a percentage. Okay, so here's another example. I've got a snake, I buy it for £40, I sell it for £50, I've made a profit. Okay, so my profit is obviously £10. If I want to work out the percentage profit, well, that's how much it's changed by, 10, how much it cost in the first place, 40. Now that is going to come out as 0.25, and if I multiply by 100 to change it into a percentage, that is 25%. Okay. Similar question. This time I buy the snake for 40, but I only sell it for 30, so I've made a loss. Again, the loss is the same as the increase or the profit, so again it's £10, and the percentage loss is going to be £10 divided by what it cost in the first place. Well, that's still 40, so it's still same as before, 0.25, which multiplying by 100 gives you 25%, so the percentage loss is 25%. And the only difference between the last question and this one is in the last question it was 25% profit, in this one it's 25% loss. Okay, a bit snake obsessed here. Percentage increase, well, the snake was 80 centimeters long, it's now 120 centimeters long. What's the percentage increase? Well, it's changed by 40 centimeters. In the first place it was 80 centimeters, so that's the original length of the snake. If you change that to a decimal, that's just 0.5. Multiplying it by 100 is 50%. So basically the size of that snake has increased by 50%. So sometimes the numbers are very easy. For this one, the numbers are not so easy. You buy a van for £14,000, sell it for £10,000. What's the percentage loss? Well, the change is £4,000. The original cost of the van was £14,000. If you divide 4,000 by 14,000, well, that's just the same as 4 over 14, isn't it? And 4 divided by 14, if I do that calculation, it comes out to 0.2857. So in this case, not a nice decimal. Okay, but if I want to change that into a percentage, all I need to do is multiply by 100, and if I multiply by 100, it's going to be 28.571%. Round it to 3 significant figures, so 28.6%. Okay, so as long as from today's lesson you understand how to find how to find a percentage change and how to what it means by a percentage change. So the answer is always a percentage. It's where something has changed from one quantity to another. Then you should be fine for Friday's lesson. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow.